What's good? What's up, guys? William here, coming at you from the chamber of gloriousness. And I thought I'd touch on a quick topic here on habit and habit shaming. So basically this is the topic to how to actually implement your habits in the most efficient and productive way. Pretty much really important good shit here. So if you haven't heard about habit shaming, this is pretty much the knowledge or the wisdom or whatever, that it's actually easier to add a new habit to an already existing one than it is to just, establish one out of the blue at a random time. So for example, if you have a good solid morning routine as a key habit, then just adding, for example, brushing your teeth or adding meditation, like chaining that into your habit system, is much easier than just, let's say, at 5 o'clock each day I'm gonna do meditation, because then it will take so much more willpower to do that, and there will also be so many more random variables, making it much harder for you to establish this. Okay, so where do you actually want to chain these habits, so to speak? So as I mentioned before real quick, is that there is this concept of key habits. So you might not even be aware of your key habits, but if you look at your life, there are probably a couple of stuff that you do each day regardless. And it doesn't really have to be, necessarily good habits, but there are habits that you do every day. For example, each morning you go up, you have that coffee and you sit down and read a newspaper. That's maybe a key habit for you to get like a really good thing on the day. If you look at me, another key habit that I always have is that I go to the gym all day. And so if we take this habit chaining principle and I want to add a new habit, it's really easy for me to chain this to one of my key habits. So if I want to learn something new, for example, I want to practice the piano for 15 minutes every day. The easiest thing for me to do to implement this is just take the piano habit and I just squish it in towards my end of my morning routine, for example, which is a really solid key habit for me. Where I do it like right before the gym, I sit down and play 15 minutes of piano. That would be so much easier than 3 o'clock each day I'm gonna do piano, or sometime in the day I'm gonna do that. And this is one thing I noticed, that you probably heard that it takes 30 days to establish a new habit. Even some people say it takes 66 days to establish a new habit. I don't think it's really bound to days. I think it depends a lot. But one thing I noticed, that if I integrate a new habit, for example, meditation for me, when I'm integrated meditation, I had to have it in my morning routine for me to make it work in the beginning. But now it has become a key habit for me, so now I can lift it out from my morning routine and pretty much put it anywhere. I know that if I haven't meditated on the day, it's like a 95% chance or something like that I will meditate in the evening. So for example, if I wanted to add a new habit but I didn't have, maybe my morning routine is 1 hour and I can't make it longer, then maybe I would take out the meditation, put it in the evening, and then chain the new habit to that. So this is when it comes to habit creation, I think this is a really, really good thing, a crucial thing, it's key thing. So of course doing that is a really thing. Another thing, just a quick parenthesis on habit creation, is that it's usually easier to do things in the morning. And a lot of that is because you haven't reached your decision fatigue, you aren't mentally tired yet, you have a lot of more willpower in the morning. We talked about it earlier, it's like a muscle which goes down. So the easiest way, in my opinion, to implement a new habit is to have your key habit somewhere in the early day, and then just add a new habit. And then do it for a couple of while, and then try to lift it out and just build up, habit builds the man or whatever. And I think that's really too, because eventually the thing with a habit is that it doesn't take much willpower to do it, because it's an automatic thing. So for example, when I go to the gym, when I meditate, when I do this or when I do that, it doesn't take that much willpower. So then I can use my new fresh willpower to establish a new habit. And that's also where it's important to only try to make maybe 1 or 2 new habits at a time, because otherwise it will just be, of course you can make it if you have experience of doing that kind of stuff, but otherwise you want to use your willpower and you want to chain one habit at a time. It's usually easiest. So that's all for this video. As usual, like and subscribe if you like this, share this to your friends, whatever. I will try to put up a new video every day and make some content together with you guys, so we can enlighten the world. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.